I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at this. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Hey, I'm not surprised.
Hey, my homies, nothing more to fear. UFC 269, the alien is here. Let's go. Guys, there is a few matchups that we couldn't put together, but because this pay-per-view is a big pay-per-view, there's still enough fights to do an episode. So yeah, man, the first matchup, we've got the Zombie Girl taking on the Savage. Man, let's be real. If this fight hits the mat, Gillian Robertson should win. Yo, the alien's got a -1000. Man. So yeah, let's skip this one. I feel like the alien's gonna start with the Savage. And it takes the Savage. Round 1 submission. Alright, Randy Costa taking on Tony Kelly. Man, the only concern in this one, if Randy Costa starts to slow down outside of round 1, you know what I'm saying, Tony Kelly might take over. But Randy Costa's only had 7 pro fights to date, still making big improvements fight to fight. So if his cardio looks better, you know what I'm saying, Randy Costa might be a good pick. But let's see what the alien's got. It takes Randy Costa. Round 1 TKO. Alright, Ryan Hall taking on Darrick Minner. This is another one that if it goes to the mat, you know, look out for the Ryan Hall submission. You know, both of these guys have good jiu-jitsu, but there's levels. Ryan Hall's a wizard. Darrick Minner's coach is James Krause. And James Krause knows what he's doing preparing these guys. So if James Krause says to Darrick Minner, look, I know you're not about that striking life, but for this matchup, we're about that striking life. You know, you can't grapple with Ryan Hall. You cannot do that. And it says Darrick Minner does that. Round 1 submission. Alright, a matchup between Erin Blanchfield and Miranda Maverick. Both of these girls are just top prospects. And it sucks that someone has to lose. And according to the alien, we've got Miranda Maverick over -800. Alright, let's see. It takes Miranda Maverick. I've seen a few people picking Jordan Wright as an underdog, but according to the AI, he's no underdog, which is crazy. You know, Jordan Wright's got some pretty good kicks, but it might take more than that to beat Bruno Silva. You know, Andrew Sanchez had some pretty nice wrestling for Bruno, and that wasn't enough. It was enough for round 1, round 2, but outside of that, Andrew Sanchez slows down, Bruno Silva gets a finish. So let's say Jordan Wright's kicking Bruno Silva for 5 minutes or so. Is it going to be enough? It says Bruno Silva with a split decision. Alright. I kind of think Bruno Silva's going to dust Jordan Wright round 2, round 3. It could even be round 1, to be honest. Alright, we've got Augusto Sakai taking on Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. I want to see the shoey.
How many shoeys do you think you've done in your lifetime?
I don't know how many times the priest been to church.
What I want to see is Tai Tuivasa completely obliterate Augusto Sakai round 1. And then I want to see the shoey. I think that's what everyone wants to see. I mean, even if you're picking Augusto Sakai, I feel like you still want to see the shoey. You know what I'm saying? And it takes Bam Bam. Let's go. Alright, we've got a matchup between the young Punisher, Pedro Munoz, taking on the former champion, the Dominator, Dominic Cruz. Man, the movement, in my opinion, is going to be the result. But Pedro Munoz with those low kicks, you know, those low kicks are damaging. But he's getting on a bit, you know, 35 years old. Dominic Cruz, 36. And it takes Dominic Cruz. Alright, we've got Sean O'Malley taking on Julian Paiva. I've seen a few people picking Julian Paiva as an underdog in the comment section, but man, I think this one's total obliteration from Sean O'Malley. And I know the argument's like Sean O'Malley hasn't really fought anyone too good yet, but skill for skill, I think it's O'Malley all day. And the betting line, the AI's got the betting line close. And it takes Sean O'Malley. Alright. The AI hasn't gone too crazy yet, in my opinion. Man, this is a matchup. I've seen a lot of people picking Don't Blink, K Kara France. I've seen a lot of people picking Cody. I think ultimately, you know, it's a top matchup. There is some question marks around Cody, you know, how is he going to look at 125? In my opinion, he's a better boxer than K Kara. But that extra £10, you know, it's something you might have to see before you bet on. At least for me personally, I'm going to be betting on K Kara. And the AI takes Cody. Alright, it's not a crazy prediction. You know, Cody's a former champion. So if he has a good start at 125, you know, credit to him. Alright, my homies, main event. There was a few matchups we couldn't put together, which is unfortunate. But here we go, the main event. Charlie Oliveira taking on Dustin Poirier. Let's start the timer. I'm going to roll a blunt. If we get that round 1 finish, and the blunt's not even done, my goodness. Oliveira shooting for a takedown already. Alright, round 1 down and it went to Dustin Poirier. Let's spark up. My prediction on this fight, guys. I'm going to say that Dustin Poirier wins round 3, round 4. Maybe round 2. But I'd say somewhere around there. Round 3, I feel like. Charlie Oliveira, in my opinion, his best chances is going to be round 1, round 2. Oh, what's this? Here we go. Oh my goodness. My prediction comes true. Round 3. Alright guys, it's meant to be. It's meant to be. It's meant to be, G. Man, that's freaky. I'm going to have to sprinkle round 3 now, to be honest. Alright my homies, this is what we've got. We've got Gillian Robertson, Randy Costa, Ryan Hall, Bruno Silva, Tai Tuivasa, Dominic Cruz, I think it took, Sean O'Malley, Cody Garbrandt, and Dustin Poirier, round number 3. Alright my homies, be sure to drop your comments. Do you agree with the alien? Do you disagree? Enjoy UFC 269. Let's go.